Well, I came through this community and I thought, boy, what a great community this would be to have a little coffee shop. It used to be that when I was a kid growing up, every little community like this had a place where people would gather together and exchange the local news and have a cup of coffee together. And we just don't have places like that anymore with the rise of malls and everything. Even the Starbucks are placed in highly trafficked areas. So that was part of the inspiration. And then also we're a coffee house that was started by a church, a local church. And unfortunately, the kind of the church folks have their own place to go and their own friends and speak their own language, and the rest of the community is not a part of that. And so I thought we need to have a place where the church community and the local community can intersect with one another and get to know one another a little bit better and be community, experience community together. So that was kind of the inspiration behind it. Yeah, absolutely. Our mission statement says that we want to have a safe, comfortable place where people can get a good cup of coffee and a homemade baked good and have some warm conversation. So that's kind of the deal, to have a place where people can intersect with one another and can realize that we're all a part of the same community. We may be, Democrats or Republicans or Baptists or Methodists, but we're all a part of the same community. And a lot of times we forget that we're part of the same community, part of the same human family, and so that's part of our mission, to have a place where that can happen. Well, one of the things is we want to have really good coffee. We we use only fair trade coffees. That means that the coffee growers get a fair price for their coffee rather than being ripped off by some person who wants to give them a few dollars for their hard labor. And so we exclusively handle fair trade products. We have fresh beans that we grind for every pot of coffee. And I'm a bit of a coffee snob, and so we don't want to have gas station coffee. We want to have really good, robust coffee and some varieties of coffee. So that's one of the distinctives of this place. Another one is that everything that we make here, except for the bagels, is made on site. It's home style. We don't say homemade because that would imply that it's made in somebody's house, but it's home style. We do everything in our bakery here at the Gathering Place, but it's home style, except for the bagels, and those we order from a little old Jewish lady in New York, and we get them par-baked, and we finish the baking, and people rave about the bagels here at the Gathering Place. So good coffee, home-style baked goods, that's our goal for the product that we serve to others. It's been a real blessing. It's been great to kind of, first of all, to serve people is a wonderful thing. To be a giver in life rather than a taker. Jesus said it's more blessed to give than to receive, and so it's really great to be in an environment where we're on the giving end. And so that's been great. It's been great to see the support from the local community. People who have come in who don't even drink coffee and said, we just wanted to come in to say thank you because this community needed a place like this, and we're so glad that you're here. And just to see the volume of business, we didn't imagine that only 5 or 6 weeks into this project we would be pretty busy from opening time until closing time. And so it's been a really great positive experience, and we think also has been a blessing to the community as well. Probably this fall we'll have kind of a thank you to the community, because the community has really supported this project so well. But right now we're only open for breakfast. We're open from 6 until 11. We hope in the very near future to be open for lunch as well, to extend the hours from 11 to at least 1, so that we can provide lunch items as well, because almost every day people stop by when we're kind of closing up and say, don't you have anything for lunch? And so we want to be able to serve those folks as well. So that would be the next bump, to be open for lunch as well. And then we hope by the time the school year starts next fall to be open from like 3 to 6, because we have a Wi-Fi here, and young people love the lattes and the cappuccinos and all those kinds of things. And so we hope to be open for high school students from the local high school in 2 or 3 hours after high school, so that they can come and get on the internet and drink a latte and kind of experience the kind of community that we're trying to stimulate and generate here.